Hello. Making sure I'm not muted there. Welcome, guys. It's your boy Garf joining you again on the analyst desk and the caster desk tonight. You get a double dose of Garf tonight. But welcome, one and all, to Week 6 of the Legends Rival Series Draft League. Got a couple of spicy games coming up, and I see those comments on the desk. I see you down there. Mwah, I love you, beauties. Couple of big ones for you guys tonight. We got the Gators taking on the Unicorns in game number 1. And then, of course, we're going to be having the... You guys are so distracted. I love it, though. You guys are going to make me blush. In game 2, as my brain recalculates here, RNO's taking on the Rattlers. That's going to be a spicy game. The first and second place teams facing off against each other tonight. And the only team that's been able to beat the Rhinos this far have been the Rattlers, so maybe we'll see tonight if gods do bleed. But we'll have to see what happens with these matchups tonight. I'm seeing a little change in what's going on here, so you might see some stuff happening to the draft table as we get into that. But we're not gonna make our players wait too much longer. We want to make sure everyone's in. We've got the spectator client or the spectator pentkey over here, so I'll make sure my other caster does get a hold of that. But I'll send that on over without any other ado. I might switch on over to the draft and get things going. Make sure our players are ready to go. Update the draft tables for you guys as you see it. But for now, why don't we just head on over there and get ready for this game? And of course, bringing back one of our newer casters, Dream Unforgiven, going to be joining me on the desk. Let's go start chatting. Hello, my friend. Dream, you there, baby?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. You ready for these games coming up tonight? Oh, my goodness.
Oh, I'm doing great. I think the standings there are a little awkward, but
yeah, for some reason, Unicorns have also ended up tied. So again, like I said, guys, going to be a couple things here that I'm going to have to switch up. But Unicorns currently ran out 2-8. Gators at 5-5, sitting right in the middle of the pack. The Unicorns are still in that 4th place spot, so they still have some wiggle room, but the Falcons are pretty hot on their tails right now.
Yeah, definitely. And if yesterday was any indication with the Bandits and the Outlaws game, we could see Unicorns doing an upset over the Gators here today. It's possible. Outlaws came very close.
Yeah, that was a couple spicy games we got to see last night, but tonight we've got this face-off first, and then we're gonna look at the Rhinos and Rattlers later, the first and second place teams in the league. And like I was saying before, the only people who have beaten the Rhinos have been the Rattlers, but it was off stream. So maybe we see it again tonight. But right now, we got to watch what's happening with these two teams here. Gators have, oh, is it? There's some changes going on here. I know I heard some rumors of trades going on around in the LRS Draft League. So I think we're seeing a few of them come through. So I will have that updated for you guys in a second, but you will start seeing that draft coming through. So let's see what these guys have to play as I go and fix my mistakes.
Sounds good.
All right. Just waiting for the unicorns ready up, but I don't know. What do you think kind of comps are coming out here tonight?
I would love to see some hard engage, hard team fight comps that just want to smash into each other on repeat for a good 45 minutes until we get a winner. Those are the games I love to see.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I want to see some spicy plays, maybe some of their specialties coming out. I was talking to, okay, we see them as TVZV in the chat, but it is still Bunjoy, aka Havsy. So it is still them. But Hero 39 is no longer on the Gators. That was part of the trades. So unfortunately, we're gonna see Hero 39 gone. No more Scary Dairy coming from the Hero 39 himself. But we also got a couple of readjustments over on the Unicorn side as well too, which I will have up in a second because VKC is right. He's not the Claw, and it is VKC in the jungle.
Yeah, I've seen VKC play a few times. He's really good at what he does. Probably one of the better junglers in the LRS Draft League. Hopefully we get to actually see him get off on this game as well.
Yeah, that'd be really, really awesome to see go down. But we also, get to see one of our fellow casters again. Well, two of them again. It's two. It's the double up Psychonautic and Bambooper. Like I've said, they're the bread, the caster bread to the team that is the Unicorn. So I get to see them pop off a bit. I still have those W's up there from the Claw, unfortunately. VKC's not the Claw. So there we go. I think those are looking good to what we have in the lobby. And I will make sure to update those for the polls. But just waiting on the Unicorns. And we're going to get this show on the road. So let's get this one going. But there we are. Hey, yep. Beautiful. All right. So, been seeing lots of just big power picks from either side. We saw last week the Jin made it through on Juanito's Soul, even though it is one of his specialties. I don't know if that's something Unicorns want to leave up, but lots to consider. Lots of players to watch out for. The Graves for VKC gone. So, going to be interesting to see what actually makes it through here after the first round.
Yeah, that's 2 bans straight towards VKC. Clearly they're fearing his champion pool. Let's see if they can ban out enough. I don't think we'll get to see a 5 ban like they do to Bjergsen in Pro Play, but...
I don't know. There's a couple players who might see it on, but that is actually going to be the Shen taken away. Most likely from Havsy there. He was running the River Shen. Had a really great early game with it, but unfortunately, didn't quite make it to that late game stage. However, still was a decent threat. The Stand United is still awesome to have, so it's really taken it away from either top or Havsy in the jungle. So lots of flexibility there. It does all, however, deny it from Psychonautic, who has played Shen quite a few times through the Unicorns. But it's looking like VKC is is the target here for Gators. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, 100%. We have Unicorns just banning out the power picks right now. The Caitlyn and the Shen. And over on the other side, we got Evelyn, a Graves, and a Kha'Zix ban.
Yeah. I'm wondering if it is going to be potentially, I don't know, they might go for 3 different bans here, but 3 jungles target at VKC. They know he's pretty scary in that jungle. He does tend to make a lot of roams and a lot of plays for his team while keeping up with that CS number. So the thing is consistency, right? You know what to expect out of VKC, and it's like 9 times out of 10 a really good job. So That's is going to be denying some options from that very, very solid jungle that the Unicorns have.
Yeah, the jungles that they banned too are extremely powerful hyper carries as well, able to just put the game on their back and just run away with it if they can get ahead. So locking those out, what do you think the options are for Unicorns if they still want to go down that route?
So you lock out a few more junglers. I don't know. VKC has a lot of options. Sometimes you might bust out something we haven't even seen, or you could go something that's very reliable like a Sejuani. It's tanky. It's got CC. Usually, if you just play it safe and let your team do the heavy lifting, you can slot into Sejuani essentially around most team comps here. So that is a backup option. I don't think it really suits VKC's playstyle because he is more aggressive. He is more in your face. So probably a champion along those lines. But we are going to see a Pantheon. We did see it in support last night. So potentially down there. Not going to be sure yet until we see a few of these other picks. But there it is. There's one of those best ADC options at the moment.
Yeah, you ban the Ashe, and there's the next best option is, or ban the Caitlyn, and the next best option is the Ashe, followed up by Mordekaiser.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Well, that's a couple strong picks right out of the gates for the Unicorns. Most likely top for the Mord. It's the most likely going to be up there for Psychonautic, but. Yeah, it still can become very... Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord.
Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
That was locked in?
Yep.
All right. We got the dog in top lane, guys.
Stackety. That's Susan's main goal. And while Mordekaiser is scary, if you get a Nasus that just scales and stacks and stacks, that's... That can also become its own issue of its own, especially if you have Mordekaiser in these team fights, making sure to take somebody out, giving Unicorns the numbers. Nasus can just split push. And I think we've seen a lot more of that in recent weeks of teams getting their top laners to split. It works really well when you have these team fight heavily team fight focused teams. And you throw a mix in the loop by sending a split pusher in. It has been working quite well as of now, but jungler coming through for Gators? ?
Yeah, going a little bit long on the timer there.
Ooh.
There it is. We got the Vi locked in.
Ooh.
Vi is actually really good with Pantheon setup because the stun is an automatic free ultimate from the Vi. They're not getting away from that. Something else that I also want to bring attention to with this Nasus pick is if the game goes long enough, Mordekaiser has to ult the Nasus and get him out of the fight, or he's just going to one-shot this Nidalee and Ashe.
Well, yeah. Yes. Okay.
And I don't think that Mordekaiser can 1v1 a Nasus, even in the Death Realm, if it's a fully stacked Nasus, 700, 800 stacks.
Yeah, no, at that point, you're getting smacked no matter what champion you're on. No matter how much armor you have, that Nasus becomes just terrifying. But the Nidalee in the jungle, I do kind of like that for VKC. Again, suits the aggressiveness, suits the fact that he's able to go invade. He's able to make really good ganks. I think that's a really nice slot in here for VKC's overall aggressiveness on jungle.
Yeah, I agree. The Nidalee is very good at setting or being able to set up ganks, especially post 6. If Nidalee goes bot lane, it's very easy to set up ganks with the Ashe. Ashe's ultimate can just stop them in place, and Nidalee gets a free spear onto them, and they're pretty much dead at that point.
Ooh, yeah, that is a nice little combo that they're going to be able to add together. But in that Vi is probably going to be hunting for that Ashe, so definitely something to keep an eye out for. If Vi becomes a target, I mean, that's just perfect for the combo, but if they decide to use that arrow onto somebody else, it could become problematic not having that immediate in-your-face CC for that Vi. So just going to have to be smart with where they place their available CC, but we're going to see the finalizations of these teams as we get into the second half of this draft here. So let's see what they're going to round it out. Support and a mid laner, I want to say, for the Unicorns left to go.
Could be a mid lane Mordekaiser. I highly doubt it, but it's probably going to be their mid laner and their support here. I really like the bans from the Gators as well. The Galio and Twisted Fate. Just trying to eliminate those global threats that could match the Pantheon's global threat makes it a lot harder for Unicorns to actually rotate the fights where they're already outnumbered.
And even the bans from Unicorns too, doing their homework. Esmin has been playing as I've seen his Ezreal a bunch of times. I'm pretty sure he's also played as Senna. So again, target banning out what would be expected from Esmin. I think the same could be. Oh my god.
Is he gonna be locked in?
Are they gonna do Noah like this? I cannot imagine.
Oh no.
Oh my lord, it's the Kassadin? Are you kidding me? You're gonna play it against the Kassadin main. Psychonautic loves it. It's like when he sees a Kassadin picked, it's like when I see a Heimerdinger picked. It's that level of reaction and that much love for that champion. So to see it picked against him, pretty funny, pretty XD, guys, not gonna lie. But like, he also knows how this champ works, so I would assume the Unicorns are going to be hearing from Psychonautic about this cast and what to be doing very, very often. But Lucian locked in, which means it's Pantheon support. Extra spicy. Oh my goodness. And
that just makes the Lulu pick all the more powerful in the bot lane. If Pantheon jumps in, Lulu can just polymorph him. And there's really nothing that they can do to try and trade back. Lucian's probably one of the strongest early game AD carries in the game as far as trading goes. But without the Pantheon being able to support him as soon as he's polymorphed, Ashe and Lulu should be able to win the fight with all of their shielding, slows, and the polymorph as well. Especially once the ultimates come online, it's going to be very tough for Lucian and Pantheon to actually take them down without gank assistance from the Vi.
Oh my gosh, we get to see another ADC mid, the Lucian v Tristana. This is gonna be hot. This is gonna be a hot game. We're gonna flip it on over to the client draft to see where exactly everyone's going. I think we have a pretty good idea at this point, but yo, these teams are looking hot, Dream.
If they send the Kassadin bot lane, though, that's a Kassadin Pantheon bot against two ranged champions. They're not going to have fun.
That's true, because we don't actually know where that Kassadin's going. I would say most likely mid, but now the fact that Tristana is mid, I don't know, as Ozzy be like, I kind of want to go ADC into ADC if I was coming from personal preference. Because Kassadin is going to have to play this lane so damn safe until he gets to his Kassadin go brr point. So that's there's a big window in there for Tristana to make that Kassadin life hell.
It is the Kassadin mid. Okay.
Yeah. So we'll be Kassadin mid. If they can get it to 16, then yeah, it will be that big old Kassadin. But I don't know. JS Chaotic on the Tristana. That's a lot of harass that you can throw on to Kassadin in these early levels. It's going to make lane horrible for him.
It will be very difficult for Kassadin. I think that Unicorns are going to try to end this game early because they have a Nasus and Kassadin on the other side. They don't win the late game. So they have to win this probably pre-30 minutes or they're just going to get outscaled by this comp.
Yeah, and there's definitely a few ways that they can do this. I would say a big one is going to be looking at VKC in that jungle and getting those early roams going, getting his teammates set up with that early goal to make sure they get that advantage and can close out early. But there are a lot of answers on the side of Gators. Vi can be there to shut down these ganks and to make sure teammates get out safe, make sure she gets out safe for the Q as well too. You have the Pantheon there, he's got his shield, he can ult in, same sort of deal. It's going to be a lot of disengages coming from Gators at the beginning, but I don't know. What do you think, Dream? Because I'm going to open up the poll for everyone at home to start voting. So, guys, if you're watching at home, make sure to use the command VOTE and either use vote GTR or vote UNC to vote for which team you think is going to win. But I don't know. This is conflicting, Dream. You're there for the unicorns, I see. Tell me, why is it?
Underdogs.
Underdog story, eh?
I'm a sucker for the underdogs.
You know what I want to see is where Psychonautic's vote is going to go, because I know how much he loves the Cassidy, but he's also playing for the unicorns tonight, so he's probably so conflicted at this point. Oh, if I'm looking at it, I think unicorns have the tools to win this game early. If they can get VKC roaming around, get JS Chaotic ahead, and put this Cassidy behind, that will widen that window even further to when that Cass is going to be a scary player. Even when Gators have that 6-2, that Vi is still going to have issues ganking mid because Tristana can just jump away.
Same thing with the Nidalee. Nidalee can't jump in post 6 because Casson is just going to rift walk away.
Yeah, so I might give my edge to the unicorns here just because they seem like they have the answers, but it depends on them being proactive and making those plays and getting things done and not allowing the Gators to just sit back and scale, because that's what they want to do. That's the team comp they have. They would love to just sit back and play safe. Sure, you take a few dragons, sure, you take a couple towers, whatever. Our goal is to hit 16, hit 500-600 stacks on this Nasus, and then we'll fight. Then we'll see who's really the scarier ones. It would be them at that point. That's just
Oh. And Legends Esports has not been kind to the Tristana mid. I don't think I've seen a Tristana mid win a single game this season yet on any of our draft or pre-made leagues, and I've seen it 3 or 4 times now. Usually it just gets outscaled and beaten. Hopefully this isn't the case. I really would like to see Unicorns pick up the win here. They just got to do it before the timer's up.
Hopefully we don't cast or curse them. We've been down this road many a times before. But I think the answers are there. Unicorns know what they need to do to win. So do the Gators. But the Unicorns are able to act first on the win con, rather than play the safe game and let Gators win. So I'm hoping. That's what I really want to see from the Unicorns. Be proactive, get moving early, get those kills, get your lanes rolling, because you cannot let this team scale. But 5 seconds left, so any last minute voters, get those votes in as the poll is closing. However, it's looking like it's 85% in favor of the Unicorns. Let's see if we're all right, or we all cursed them together. I'm hoping we're right. I want to see a win out of the Unicorns tonight, especially with this comp that they got going.
Yeah, I'll give a 6-6 vote, though, because I'm pretty sure the Gators want to win. So I'll give all 5 of their votes over there.
Can't just take 6 votes. Maybe 2. Maybe 2 because you're caster, but not 6. All right, guys. Well, we're going to be getting into this one very, very shortly. Let's see if the Unicorns can pull it off and shut down this Gators comp early before it gets out of hand, before Cassidon gets to 16. However, you know what I do want to see? If we do have some Gators fans in the chat there, y'all best be counting those levels. I want to see the 1 out of 16, 2 out of 16. Someone's got to be keeping track for me there.
I'm really excited to see how the game starts to change once we reach that 25-minute mark, if the game's still going.
Well, my idea would be there'd be a lot of clonking of heads going around, especially from top and mid, if it gets to that point. That's a sweet Vi skin from Havsy, by the way. Unreal. Ooh.
It's a Warring Kingdoms one, right?
Ooh, no one can see it because I don't have my screen switched on stream. But check that out, guys. That's pretty, damn, I respect that. All right. Well, we're going to pause at 5 seconds here, and then we will be getting into this game, guys. Lots of action coming. Dream, are you ready to go?
I am ready.
Hell yeah. 3, 2, 1. Let's get this show on the road. Gators on the blue side, Unicorns on the red, and for some reason the score has changed yet once again on me.
Gotta love it.
God, you gotta love it. Because for some reason, But it do be like that sometimes. So Gators currently 5-5, Unicorns 2-8. Looks
30 seconds
I
until
think
the
it's all right
minions
now, guys.
spawn.
If you yep, excellent. It's exactly where we need it set now. But we're gonna see if this middle of the pack team, how they're gonna fare against this Unicorn comp, and
We did see a small invade from the side of Unicorns, getting that ward over into the red side. It's in a pretty good spot too. They're not going to even. They pretty sure it's warded. It's going to be kind of difficult to sweep if they want to come back and do it. Looks like they're not going to do that. So we're just going to see that Vi is either starting on the Wolves here or going all the way to the red a little late.
yeah, that's I think should be able to get there in time. Not gonna. This it looks like they might be coming to actually leash this by, so it might just turn out okay. It was looking a little fishy, so it still gives the Unicorns lots of information. He knows where the Vi is starting, and potentially a heads up for, I don't know, will she early gank? Potentially, is she going mid after? But that's it's still useful information that they can take away from that ward.
That was probably the most flimsy leash I've ever seen. At the side of Gators. Sorry, my mind blanked for a second there. Gators gave to the Vi 2 shots and just walked away. I don't think Lucian even got a shot off before he said, "I don't want to help anymore."
I'm good. I'm just, you know what? They're helping a little bit, but down the bot lane, that's gonna actually be Fengi jumping onto one Needle Soul, but the trade's definitely in favor of the Unicorns after that one. Esmond missing a good chunk of health after that exchange.
Yeah, and that was the Guardian proc and the shield from Lulu. Like, literally no damage.
We're going in again. Bamboo, we're actually going to be forced to flash on out now. One Needle Soul taking a good chunking as well, but still not afraid to take a stand against his Gators bot lane. But in the top, it's this is it. It's always craziness going on over here.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Kind of hard to keep up with everything going on.
Don't worry, I'll keep us on track there, Dream. We're in for a night. It's honestly a treat getting to see this crazy team comp coming out of the Unicorns, well, and coming out of the Gators. It's really just, it's 2 very different win cons that we get to see, so I'm very curious to see which one will play out. But then this game after this too is also going to be nuts. However, we got something going down in the mid lane. JS Chaotic, like we said,
Just gonna walk away.
Exactly. No, thank you. I'm out of here. Goodbye. But we are gonna have a Mountain Drake up on the map. First, that'll be here in about a minute and a half. We see both junglers kind of converging. Havsy actually maybe in a little bit of trouble, but that's the Vi Q to get him out. The Nidalee Spear doing quite a bit of damage, and JS Chaotic isn't done yet. Sees the Ignite coming through for Tristana, and that's the double buff transfer as well. First blood here for Unicorns.
Yeah, that's exactly not what you want to happen on the side of Gators right there. You don't want to give double buffs already to a lane that's going to be hard for Kassadin. You get the first blood to a champion that's going to beat Kassadin early. It's not going to be pretty for the side of Gators for a little while.
Well, that's exactly what the Unicorns want, you know? They get that first blood gold. They get it onto exactly who they want it to go. And the double buff, they get reset and onto the Tristana. So, it's so ideal for the Unicorns in every which way.
Yeah, something I also want to point out, Nasus is slightly ahead in CS, which is something you don't want to...
No, I'm just watching One Needle Soul. He's going to be forced to flash out. But yeah, back to that Nasus.
He's already ahead almost half, almost a full wave already. And if you're Mordekaiser, you're probably sweating a little bit, because if he's already beating you in CS and you can't stop him, it's going to be a lot faster for him to get that lead.
Yes, it will be. Psychonautic, though, doing some good damage to the Nasus right now, taking advantage of those early stages of the game where he still does have that advantage damage. For now, my friend. But, yeah, we also see the Dark Seal coming through for the Mordekaiser. So, looking to maybe pick up some extra kills, which is why we're seeing this aggressiveness so early. And he's looking to take him. That Q coming down. Oh, the flash followed by a flash getting very lucky, but Dream, we're not done yet, because now it's Havsy, maybe stuck between a rock and a hard place, but no, stuck between a Vi and his own team, so he's able to get out very, very easily from that.
Yeah, Vi's one of those champions, kind of hard to get onto and kill, just because of the vault. Obviously, a bit easier for Tristana to chase down and kill, but I don't think Tristana wants to chase into a Pantheon Lucian.
I personally would not. Also, thank you, Derpy Caps, for counting the casting levels. Hitting that level 6 now. 10 more, and it becomes an unstoppable, a pretty much unstoppable issue. But right now, still, we see how much JS Chaotic has got this lane just shoved in.
Yeah, and despite that, the Caston is CSing fairly well. Only down 2 CS in this lane. You would expect it to be a lot worse. Oh.
Little exchange there onto JS Chaotic, and now we're starting to see the scariness of Zazi's casted in this game.
Yeah, the Caston is already starting to scale up. Hasn't gone back yet, sitting on almost 1,600 gold already. The Tristana's hasn't backed either, almost at 2,000 gold here. So we'll see what spicy stuff they decide to buy here. Don't think the Blade of the Rune King is going to be the play this time around for Tristana. Not really much in the way of tanks besides the Nasus. Maybe the Vi, if Vi decides to go the tank route.
Yeah, I'm actually quite curious what the main build is for Tristana mid, because that's not something I've seen particularly at all in my games. But yeah, usually you might go that Bork first if you're into something tankier. If the other team has these big tanks, we still might see it because there is that threat of a Nasus and the Vi. But right now, trades going on in top and in bot. Bot has separated, but that will be Psychonautic popping the ult onto Fear. VKC is here to join in case anything goes wrong, but Nasus popping his ult as well. More damage being exchanged, but out of the Shadow Realm they come, and VKC just lying in wait, getting a little low. Fear is getting low too, but VKC will flash, get the auto, and just narrowly escape. Well played by the Unicorns, as we're seeing some pigs down in the bot lane.
I thought the Nasus was going to get away there for a second.
Again, he almost gets away again.
Almost taking the Nidalee down with him as well. Probably one more auto would have done it there.
Yeah, that was a little close for VKC, but still manages to get out. They still pull off another pick on to this Nasus. Well, actually, the first pick onto this Nasus. But yeah, well played to clean that up and not lose their lives in the meantime. However, you give another 50 to 100 stacks on the Nasus, those kills and those close calls are not going to be that close anymore. Let's just say that.
Yeah, definitely. He's already sitting at 90 stacks. Just walks back to lane. He's going to get that full wave, I think, for free before Mordekaiser gets back to lane. Mordekaiser does have the TP for a dragon fight. Nasus does not, which is actually favorable for the Nasus, because if Mordekaiser decides to TP down for a dragon fight, that means he just gets to free farm for the next 45 seconds to a minute while Mordekaiser's down there slaying bodies in the bot side of the map.
Oh, this is so sneaky by VKC, though. Havsy waiting around in the bot lane looking for a gank. However, nothing too crazy happening, while VKC is able to slip over the Dragon Pit wall and is currently taking this Dragon solo. I think he should be able to get it. Top lane is trading back again. Psychonautic onto Fear once more and getting him low, and that will be the Dragon snuck away here by the Unicorns.
Yeah. Well, everything that I just said in the past 45 seconds is completely irrelevant.
'Tis the life of a caster, my friend. I have this great theory, I have this great plan, and all of that just went to the dumps because players.
It's like my D&D campaigns.
It do be like that, but a beautiful Ash arrow on to Havsy, and oh my god, goodbye. One was still going to be picking up the kill there. And now VKC coming over the wall as well, too. Going to get jumped on by this Pantheon. Feng trying to pull the attention away from Esmond and has done so successfully, but not without the cost of his own life, as it will be VKC picking up that kill. Lots of assists. Well, actually, just the one going over to Sana. 2 for O to the Unicorns, currently 4-0 and up almost 1,000 gold here at 10 minutes.
Yeah, underdogs proved me right. So far, we're at 10 minutes. We got 20 more minutes to go through before this is not going to be the case anymore. And like I said, Ness is going to get that free farm. He's getting a plate.
Yeah,
He's ahead in.
he's 150. He's at 150 stacks. That last time you mentioned stacks, he's gone 50, and whatever the amount of time that's been 1 to 2 minutes, he's been stacking.
Not only that, he's now ahead in gold despite the TP bot lane and the Mordekaiser getting the assist. Nasus getting 2 plates. He got 2 plates off of that and is going to go back to base with 1,600 gold.
Yeah, that's going to be a nice little pickup. It looks like he seems to be going to Triforce this game, which will make those queues very, very scary with the more stacks he does get. But still, understack is going to start doing damage. It's when we start to see it get into that 300-400 level where it becomes absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, definitely. I'll probably go back and check to see how many stacks he has in about a minute or two. See if he's doubled it since then.
Let's time it. Okay, so it's 11:30 right now. He's at 159 stacks. We'll come back as right now it's going to be JS Gaudic actually getting jumped on in the mid lane. Has been popping the culling, but not going to be able to chunk down this Tristana with all those members of the Gators around. And now we have some numbers starting to answer here. Make sure Gators don't do any more crazy stuff. Other than the fact that I have currently soloing the Herald right now.
Yeah, looks like he had to. He's still going for it. Mordekaiser's walking down though.
No,
that's not who you want to go with. Check. Yep, walking away. Doesn't want any of that.
There's not too much you can do about that Mordekaiser. It's like, okay, if you come to me, I'm just gonna get ulted and probably killed. So that's really unfortunate for the Gators having to give that one up. Almost able to take out Shelly, but Psychonautic, always there.
Yeah, one of the standing members of the casters, also making sure that the Rift Herald doesn't get taken there.
We do have another Drake up in a minute 40. That will be Infernal, meaning this soul will be an Ocean or a Cloud. Not too sure what we're going to be getting tonight, but
I also want to bring everybody's attention up to this gold right now. We're sitting on maybe about a 400 gold lead for the side of Unicorns, and they're up 4 kills. That's not very good. If you're up 4 kills, you should be at least maybe 1 to 2k up, and you're only up by 300. As a team that wants to win in the early game, it's not looking pretty despite those kills.
No, we see. I mean, Revolution taking the call, right? He's already at 131 farms, so he's farming like crazy down in the bot lane. Has a huge advantage, but right now we got to bring our attention back up to the top lane, and this is going to be Fear getting jumped on by Psychonautic again. Wow, those queues are really, really starting to hurt. Not starting, they really do. BKC's actually up here too.
We're at 200 stacks for Nasus now.
That was 2 minutes for 50 stacks. Okay, so that's pretty respectable. But both junglers actually up here. Psychonautic is going to go and take Fear to the Shadow Realm. However, that Nasus, you don't want to be in the corner with him. No, you don't. BKC now left to deal with the 2v1. And Fear, the name corresponds very accurately because that is something scary. But down to the bot lane, that's going to be the trades going back and forth. The culling storm coming through on a Winito's soul. And it will be the flash and the Q from Fengi to take him down. Bambooper just going to survive as I just did words there for a second. I think I just had a complete brain lag in the middle of that. Sorry, casters reconnecting. But oh god, the bot lane, the humanity, there's bodies everywhere.
Oh my lord.
Oh god!
Nasus solo took that top tower, by the way.
Yeah. Now he's getting horrifying to do it.
He's gonna go back and just buy a Trinity Force. He's sitting on 2,000 gold.
Easy Trinity Force pickup.
Vi picks up the Rift Herald while we're watching bodies just drop to the ground all over the map. And I may have been wrong. I don't think this game has a 30-minute timer. I think it has a 20-minute timer before Nasus just walks over everybody.
Yeah, he's already getting like really, really scary. And we saw Psychonautic took him to the Shadow Realm. He was looking fine for a bit, but then Nasus hit his R, and then he went burr. So, there's really... I don't know what to do about him at this point. Plus, he's got a Triforce, and Tabbies, and the Kindle Gem.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
That's what, 30% CDR?
Yep. Yeah, we're gonna confirm with that. It looks to be a lot of CDR, 41.1%, and oh my god, yep.
By Mordekaiser.
Yep, that'll be a dead Mordekaiser. We see those stacks are coming out pretty large for this Nasus right now, sitting at 270 stacks. That is scary, and don't mind that Baron buff up on the screen there. That's just the same hotkey that I need to use. Look at cooldown for some reason. Oh no. Oh no. VKC is in some trouble. That's one clonk. Make it a second clonk. Make it a third time. So charm VKC trying to get out, but no, that is going to be the Nasus W that just takes him out. Nasus E, my apologies. That just wrecks.
And there goes half the health of the top inner tower.
Oh god. This is...
Nasus has a 2-level lead on the Mordekaiser now.
This is crazy because Psychonautica was ahead, but one Q takes a third of his health, and he's not as scared of diving under this tower. He's not scared of anything at this point. We are going to see JS Chaotic making his way up, but I don't know if he's going to be there in time. Psychonautic taking Fear to the Shadow Realm again, and punishing him for how close he was to that tower. Okay, so some good shutdown gold going over to Psychonautic. However, in the mid lane now, JS Chaotic diving onto Zazie, and not much place for this Cassim to go except Vi's in the flash coming out and the jump on Pantheon, but that's going to be the Tron ult. She still is going to drop. A nice little jump on there from the rest of the Gators. Now 4 members strong, pushing in this mid with the Herald. They're going to be picking up some gold here.
And for the side of Unicorns, what are they going to do here to try to get back in this game? Kassadin's already at level 12. He's 4 levels away from that I'm going to kill you and you don't get to do anything about it level.
There's already one of those champions in this game though, Dream.
He doesn't need the levels. He just needs the stacks.
Oh my god. Oh, what started out as such a good game for the Unicorns, picking up those early dragons, picking up those early kills, has now turned around on them quite a bit with this Nasus and now the soon-to-be Kassadin. I don't know what you do. I don't know what you do about this Nasus at this point. I mean, look at his line. He's too dank to deal with at this point.
Yeah, he's sitting on 300 plus stacks now, and that wave is just gonna give him even more.
Oh yeah, this is definitely gonna be something. Like, the only reason he died last time is because he played too aggressively underneath that tower. But now, JS Chaotic is getting strong. The jump will come through, but 3 members of the Gators going to be here. The TP is coming through. And here's Fear, Clonk Clonk.
And they donated over to the Nasus. I don't think that's who Unicorns wanted.
They're going to find another. Bambooper sitting on a ward. Goodbye, Lulu, the squishiest member of them all. Clonk. Good night.
Through the Lulu ultimate. Oh, no.
Oh, jeez, that's rough. Yeah, not too much can be done about this. Psychonautic getting jumped on immediately too, as Lily Spear is still going to do a good amount of damage to this Nasus, but you're seeing what I'm seeing, and it's a 2 or 3 Qs. That's all it takes really from this giant top laner to take anybody out.
And those kills got him up 372, and he's about to get...
Oh god, Psychonautic, no, you can't be walking through without any wards. The Astro is there. Juanito's soul is gonna save this top laner's life, but there's nothing to be done.
Clutch ultimate.
Yeah, but really, he's gonna go up there. He's gonna get himself more stacks, maybe in that tower with this time he's got. And right now, it's actually BKC getting jumped on. The culling will be coming through, but Flash is over into the bush. That we've Pantheon ulti actually coming down. Benji. I want to say that right. Hopefully I am. Spartan man is looking for JS Chaotic. Going to be taken down by Esmond. A little thumbs up thrown out there, but Right now, Fear has no fear. Takes a turret in the face of Psychonautics. Isn't afraid of anything. Yeah. Oh no, Unicorn's about to get closed off here. Bambooper caught out in the jungle once again. Lulu ulti is there. Juanita Soul gonna try and help out the best he can. As the heal comes through from him as well too, trying to save his support, but the Mordekaiser pull is not going to be found. That's Havsy looking for something here. Nice little volley hitting on all 5 members of the Gators. However, Fear is the one that they are keeping the distance from, and rightfully so.
And Archangel's staff is now finished, just waiting for it to turn into Seraph's Embrace for the Caston, and once that happens, it's pretty much game over.
Yeah.
I think it's about 3/4 of the way through, 436 stacks on the Archangel staff. Nasus is over here sitting on 378 stacks, I want to say.
Nasus go brrr. Oh my god. We thought he was scary 5 minutes ago.
Now he has the Spirit Visage finished, and he's just going to heal even more off of his passive.
Oh my god, no, this is going to be terrible. And right now he's up with Jay's Chaotic. At least this Tristan is able to jump away. But if this Nasus is let loose in a team fight, it's going to be 5 bonks. 5 bonks. And right now, actually, VKC finding Fang out in the jungle. But Havsy's here as well, too, to offer a little bit of support. Again, you got to be careful where you're chasing and be aware that this Nasus is
walking down the river. No, he's cheating towards there. He goes.
Now he is, but the pings are actually coming through. The Pantheon ulti isn't quite available. VKC actually going to be jumping on. The Lulu ulti coming through as well too. They're going to try to pull out this Nasus, but he is popping his ulti as well. Fear still trying to stay alive. Not going to be able to flash through the wall, and they will actually get the shutdown on the Nasus. That will be the Spartan getting polymorphs next, and the shutdown going to VKC. Unicorn still showing they've got some fighting spirit left in this one. And on to the Baron they go. That's what I wanted to see from Unicorns. Oh my god.
It's like the Gators they didn't want to try and rotate to help the Nasus. They were really slow.
Oh, look at this! Polymorphed into the pit, but coming out it will be the Baron going on over to the Unicorns. Vi disappears very fast, and Baron secured by our red side Unicorns. Okay. There's still hope. There's still hope for the Unicorns, but it's getting to that point where it's becoming very hard for them.
How much did they have to burn to kill the Nasus?
A lot. A good amount. The Lulu ult went through. Actually, what else?
It was Lulu ult. I think it was Tristana ult as well. Obviously, Nidalee just switches to her ult repeatedly, so that doesn't really count. So, yeah, I think it was just 2 ults. And a lot of damage, and the Ignite as well. And I believe the exhaust. Yes, the exhaust was also used.
Oh no. Right now, Jay's Chaotic going to be forced to jump off this wall. Fear is on the hunt right now for a squishy little Yordle, trying to get on out of there, but no ultimate available. That Ash Arrow is going to be going a little bit wide. There's Fear coming forward. The flash out. Jay's Chaotic trying so well to kite this one out, but nope. Clunk. Oh no. Oh no.
You're pushed up way too far against a Nasus.
Gotta respect this top laner at this point. Over 400 stacks? Over 450 stacks. Yeah.
459 now. That Q is doing 110 plus 144 plus 462 damage.
Crap. They might try and pull this off on a Fear again. Havsy is sitting around here in the top lane, but I think these resources need to go onto this Nasus before they go and look for anything else on the map, because he's going to be splitting or pushing or killing or doing something unless he's off. But right now, it's 3 members strong from Unicorns going on. The Polymorph putting in so much work to make sure Nasus can't get this damage out. And it will be VKC that secures it. Bambooper. That's a great little pickup. That Lulu there is actually so useful into the Gators comp.
Yeah, meanwhile, nobody's been paying attention to Caston. He's slowly just been creeping up on that level 16.
1 away. 1 away. Derpy Cat's getting fired up in the chat there, I see. But yeah, It's one more to go. I can actually see almost halfway through the XP. We see the vision coming out. The TP actually is going to come from Psychonautic, so looking to cut off one of these members of the Gators, but they'll just slip on over the wall. Not quite done yet. Zazie is floating around. This Ocean Drake is back on the map, and all 5 members of either team is here. The calling coming through from Esmond to get some of these members low, but over the wall, Havsy goes trying to steal the Dragon, but again, being secured by VKC, and a massive team fight breaking out. That's Psychonautic in the back. There's a big Spartan ultimate from the backline Pantheon trying to find some members, but Unicorn split up a little bit. That will be the double kill going over to Zazie, and another one for Fear, and it's just going to be the Nidalee and Tristana remaining as, VKC in a tough spot too. Zazie going to be taking the shutdown there, and it ends up being a 4-for-2 situation, but the Dragon is secured by the Unicorns.
Yeah, a little glimmer of hope there. Unfortunately, Nasus is going to eat this inhibitor like it's his breakfast. And there it goes. And it looks like they're just going to rotate down because Cass has been doing work in the bot side, and they're just going to take this one as well.
That turret is gone.
Where did the turret's health bar go?
I don't know. But Fear is not done yet. He's still looking for some more. He does so much damage to these guys, but the exhaust actually coming through for Bambooper. They're not going to be able to chase down this Nasus in time. Don't quite have the numbers for it. Oh my god. What are we at? 507 stacks. We have just cracked 507 at pre-27 minutes.
Does he get stacks off of those wards? Yeah, he's at 510.
Yep, he gets whatever, you name it. He's getting stacks off of it, and he's going to be picking them up.
Oh, Lord.
That is truly
and
terrifying.
We've reached the coveted level 16 of Caston. It's got the Seraphs, got the Rod of Ages, and the Lich Bane. He's going to one-shot any squishy on the map.
So this is the point now. This is the point that we feared for the Unicorns, that we said, you can't let it get to this point, or else the Gators just take it.
This is the point of no return for them.
Yeah, so they Unicorns need to find some fantastic pick here, or solo out this Nasus, but I don't know if it's going to be happening right now. It's going to be Havsy actually going to be finding Bambooper out in the jungle, but gets super low. GS Chaotic, oh my god, the damage coming through. That's Fear actually Tristana ulted back. We're going to zoom on out to make sure we're seeing everything, but the flash on over from Fear. Trying to take out one of the soul, but Esmond finding the kill on the Bambooper. That's going to be the Unicorns dropping like flies, and it's only Psychonautic here, even though he's taking someone to the Shadow Realm. Triple kill for Esmond. Fang is going to be going down as Psychonautic takes what he can get, but there's the double trouble right there. The Cassidon and the Nasus, and they take them out. Esmond picks up a triple kill, and I think that's going to be game here for the Gators. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yep.
And
hi.
I seem to have cast a curse to Tristana.
We did it. We cursed it together. But oh my god, Gators get to that late game particularly early. Get that Nasus and Cassidon to the point of no return, and Unicorns unfortunately not able to do anything about those insane scaling champions. Well played by the Gators here.
Yeah, these damage charts. Oh boy, 25,000 damage. Not a single person came close besides the Mordekaiser in damage to Nasus. Not even the Cassidon. Mordekaiser did more damage than Cassidon.
Oh
wow!
Oh boy, yeah. Oh my god, what is that damage? I'm just pulling it up now. 25k.
Oh lord.
It's disgusting, and you know what's even better is that it's not even showing up on my thing. So you know what I have to do is figure out where the heck I put that source on here, but we will find it in a second and get that going for you guys, because I think I might have done a quick goof here, but we'll have that up and live and ready for you. It's there. It's just not showing the full thing. So don't you worry. Don't you worry, my friends. There it is. There's the Nasus damage. I'm just going to squish it down for you here. As, wow. Wow, what the hell, Dream?
Oh my lord. It's ridiculous.
Like, come on. It got to a point, like, Psychonautic was doing good up there. He was doing awesome. And then it just came a point, it's like, I have 100 stacks now. No, I'm good. I'm good dying. You get to be the one that dies now. Oh,
I think the point
yeah.
where it was just over for the Mordekaiser's lane was when he decided that he was going to ult the Nasus as Nidalee was walking up there.
Yeah, and that's what we saw. We saw them able to take down Nasus in one of those points where they they grouped up as 3 or 4 members and they were able to take him down. He was going lots of damage, having that Trinity Force, but still was killable if you had the numbers. You cannot take him 1-on-1. You can't even take him 2-on-1. You got to have numbers there, and I guess that is one of the downfalls of having the Mordekaiser, because in those situations, you might be alting this Nasus to make sure he doesn't go and get a triple, to make sure he only gets the single kill and doesn't take down the rest of your team. But that was just really, really well played here by the Gators.
And the Caston was just icing on the cake. He just split pushed, and when they finally decided they wanted to end the game, he went and got a triple kill for himself just to pad his stats out a little bit. Ended the game 5-0, but really, it was a Nasus show the entire game.
Oh, 100%. 100%. And just for the stream to see, now I finally got it to work. There's the Nasus damage for you. Nuts. Absolutely nuts. But guys, we are going to pop on back over to the analyst desk for a couple seconds. So Dream, I will see you back on the desk here after our break. But yeah, we'll pop over there, get our player of the game ready to go, and do all our little fun stuff. So Dream, I'll be back with you in a bit, buddy.
Sounds good.
All right, guys, we are back, and what a win coming through for the Gators in that one. That was a big Nasus, and if that game had kept going, Caston also would have been just as scary. Was becoming just as scary, the fact that he had a full Roa and the Archangel staff ready to go. So scary, scary stuff, and just great overall from the Gators. But you saw the damage charts there, guys. That's a big top laner. That's a big top laner there. Anyways, I am going to get that player of the game poll started up and ready to go. Just keep note of where the players are, but all you have to do is use vote and the player's position, top, jungle, mid, ADC, or sup. Just put that in. The poll is open right now, so you can start voting for who you think deserves player of the game. We are going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to have the Rhinos taking on the Rattlers, and we will see if gods really do bleed. On stream for us, but we'll have to see that after the break. We'll see you in a bit.
Something to hold on to, gotta find it first. But here I am, 'cause I've been laying under palm trees, waiting for the summer, knowing there's nowhere to go. 'Cause I am happy on this island, wanna be my farmland. I don't ever want to leave, I'm in a tropic club.
Hello, and welcome back to week 6 of the Legends Rival Series Draft League. We just saw the Gators absolutely killing it on game number 1, and you know what? You saw the damage graphs. The whole of the Gators were playing fantastic, but someone was out there rocking, knocking, and clonking some skulls, and that was none other than our player of the game. You guys voted for them. And it is Fear on the Gnosis, going 9, 4, and I want to say 3. 25k damage in this game. Climbed over, was over 500 stacks pre 27 minutes. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable. And Pratoga, you are a cutie. You are a cutie. I love you. I love all your faces out there too. But bet. As I'm chatting with Pratoga right now in the chat here, as we're about to get this game on the road, guys. So it is that game concluded. Gators take another win. They are at 6-5, while Unicorns go down to 2-9. Gotta look at what the scores are. Hold on. What are the scores now? Can I actually get this to work? What are scores for you guys now? Gotta figure it out before we go ahead, because last you guys saw on the stream too, Rhinos were 9-1, Rattlers 7-3. Rhinos first game of the night, so they are 9-1, and I believe I want to say Rattlers are 7-3. Yes. Okay. So no changes there. Thankfully, we are good to go. A couple of roster changes for these. No roster changes at all. No roster changes at all. A couple. So I will show those on stream as we get going. But next game is going to be our first and second place teams facing off against each other. Super exciting stuff, guys. And Pratoga coming through on that bet. You cutie. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate you, brother. You're the best Thresh NA, by the way. We're going to get into this one. So why don't I flip it on over to the draft. We pick it back up where we left with Dream. And make sure Pratoga's name actually gets into that ADC spot, because I don't believe I have it there. So Pratoga, I'll make sure your name is up on the stream for all of you guys. Let's flip on over to our draft. And I gotta press the button. There we go. And if I did this correctly, everything's going to be color coordinated. Look at me go. Excellent stuff. But Dream, we're back at it again. Gonna see our first and second place teams face off. And it is a little bit of a change up there to the bot lane of the Rattlers. They are pulling in 1 and 2 subs. So support is actually magical purple, if it will work for me. And their
I'm sure it will.
ADC is none other than the cutie himself, Pratoga.
There we go.
Excellent. So we got everyone in there. And of course, how can you forget about one of the fastest rapping, fastest bars, the most fire bar caster himself, Awesome Sheep, down in the ADC position. But this is Rhino's roster at full power here, Dream. They're scary. They're scary, man.
Yeah, and something that I want to bring attention to, Devil's Avocado has not picked a single jungler that he has played before. The entire time, this entire split. He has never duplicated a jungler the entire split.
I know.
So it is
so
actually impossible to ban this guy out.
I know. We see the Poppy jug. The Poppy was fantastic. That Baron play is still ingrained in my mind, but that was fantastic.
I remember that.
Fantastic. But we're gonna get into this, so we get to see what the answers are, and I'm excited that we actually see these teams facing off, because Rattlers are the only team to have taken out the Rhinos. Unfortunate that we didn't get to see it on stream. It was one of our off-stream games, but this is gonna be huge. Devil's Avocado, which has the craziest champ pool I've ever seen for the jungle, and of course, an MVP, a player of the split, Lunar Effect, 2-time champion. Like, this guy's nuts. How many times we've seen his name up as player of the game? It's just I've lost count. So the jungle game is gonna be huge to keep an eye on this one.
I want to take bets. Stream, I want you guys to get on this. Who do we think Devil's Avocado is going to play today?
Ooh. You know what? If someone guessed it right, let's. I want to see. But nope. As chat, we're seeing Sheep there in chat. Yeah, no Ash, not allowed. But so is Blitzcrank. Magical Purple gonna have his Blitzcrank taken away there. But the bans are coming in fast.
That was an instant Zach ban, and I know Devil's Avocado personally. He's actually one of my good friends. Zach is his best jungler. It's his favorite jungler, and he's terrifying on the champion. But I think he's already played it this split, so there's no chance he's playing it again. I I wouldn't be surprised he does something completely off meta, like a Morgana or a Brand jungle.
Oh my
This
god,
game.
could you imagine? Could you imagine? You know what? And that's the thing. You never know what he's going to go. That's the best part, is that, I mean, it makes it hard for us to predict his casters. I'm like, oh, no, he could play something like this. No. All that prediction, throw it out the window, bud, because you're not going to be able to get a good read on Devil's Avocado.
It's not possible to get a good read on Devil's Avocado.
Oh, and that's what's fantastic, though, is like, these are all, the majority of these players that we're seeing on the Rhinos are, well, no, they are all new to the league this split, so it's all brand new players that we get to see. And they're doing fantastic so far, but so are the Rattlers. They're really not far behind in that second place slot.
Yeah, and if they can take down the Rhinos tonight, they'll just be that much closer to catching up to the Rhinos' score.
Ooh.
Is this the last week for regular season? It goes to playoffs next
This
season?
is not,
Or
no,
next-
so this is week 6. I believe they go to week 9, with the exception of the LRS pre-made league, which playoffs do start this week. The rest of them go to 9 full weeks. And there's also that little bit of buffer that we had at the beginning with the pre-made starting earlier. So we still got lots of time here left for draft, but we are past that halfway point, and oh no, don't do it. Oh no. I mean, this might be a meme from what they had earlier in the chat. You guys didn't see it, but there was a Master Yi bot locked in here. Unfortunately, they are not going to be able to play the new ADC. It's only been out for a day, so not quite able to do that. But oh, we're gonna see the aura for Lunar Effect. Oh my God, let's go.
Yeah, and has Devil's Avocado played Volibear this split?
Maybe. I want to say maybe, even though I
Because
should
if he
know.
has, that's a Volibear top into Garen.
This is gonna be interesting. I'm honestly so lost right now. Well, I mean, we still have to see some more.
Ooh.
But
Jin Rumble.
oh, this is the Jin for Sheep. It slips through, so we might see Devil on the volley, the Rumble in the top, unless it's something crazy like Rumble in the jungle.
I know Devil's Avocado. He will play Rumble in the jungle. Don't doubt him.
Awesome. Oh my God, this is gonna be so good. But awesome, Sheep. You heard how passionate he was about a certain build order on this Jin, not Stormrazor first. You heard it here. I mean, if he goes against what he says tonight, then you know what? Everybody just gotta flame Sheep in chat. But we love him. We just gotta play. We gotta play with him.
I agree with Sheep. Stormrazor is weaker on every single possible level for both Caitlyn and Jin.
Yes!
The two premier users of Stormrazor.
I
You always
agree.
go Infinity Edge first. It's so much better.
I agree 100%. I don't know why it happens, but Jin, especially the fact with how much damage his 4-shot already does. Why aren't you just building more damage on top of it? Pure damage.
And it increases the crit damage on top of the crit damage that you're already doing from your 4th shot. Like, why wouldn't you build Infinity Edge first?
So this Caitlyn is not a Caitlyn. It's actually a Lucian. I think there was a misclick there in Pentacue, but the Caitlyn is meant to be a Lucian. Getting word from the Rattlers right now. Okay. So mid Lucian. Are they just drafting an LCS order? I mean, that keeps things really clean for us.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, if that's the case, that if Rhinos doing the same thing, then we got a Jin jungle.
No. If that Jin's going to anybody, you know Sheep is going to be getting it, because he's shown us time and time again how good he is on the Jin. The fact that he knows how to do the proper build order for Jin, but that's another story we just talked about. Yeah, he is good on this Jin. We've seen him even take Dark Harvest on him. I'm not too sure about that, but it worked in the game that he was in, and it really does depend. So we'll have to keep an eye out for what the runes are going to be, but Leo more going to be going to the bench as well too. They get they're going to take a seat. Oriana and one more for the Rhinos to take away from the Rattlers in this game. But how hype would a Rumble Jungle be? I haven't seen one of those in years.
And on the side of Rattlers, they banning the Mordekaiser. They think it might be They're pretty sure it's a Volibear jungle, but if they're baiting the Mordekaiser, they think that Rumble's going mid, not top.
And there's also that chance. So Rhino still can flex a lot of their picks around right now. Rhino's going to need to pick a ban very, very soon. Quick ban something. There you go. The Galio going to go. Okay, I guess that's a fair ban from what we've been seeing. That some of the super comps put together with a Galio becomes very, very hard to stop. You get an Olaf charging you down. wherever you end up finding the Olaf, that's going to be it. But okay, the Thresh coming through. You know what? That's fair that the Rhinos banned the Blitz, because Thresh Blitz bot lane could have been
interesting to say the least.
Could have been something. I'm not going to say I've never played 80 Thresh on ARAM before.
Who hasn't?
Because it's pretty fun.
Almost as fun as Machine Gun Lulu on ARAM.
Nobody expects the Thresh with Dark Harvest to come up and take a quarter of your health on one smack. Nobody!
Nope.
What, does he? Yeah, he does. So Thresh locked in here for the Rattlers, most likely going over to Magical Purple there. It is that Lucian, not the Kate, but...
If it's a target... Oh, no.
What the hell?
Tarek just invalidates Olaf's engage.
Oh, no. Dive for a kill, but what happens when you can't kill anything? That's a great response from the Rhinos. Oh my gosh. And yeah.
Paired with the Jin too, like, oh man. That's going to be such a rough lane for the Thresh. If the Lucian is going bot lane, it's going to be a rough lane for both of them.
Yeah, and here's the thing, because I feel like we talk about Awesome Sheep a lot. We underappreciate Primus so much, because who's there besides Sheep, step by step, making sure he turns into the animal that he becomes, and it's none other than Primus. But holy guacamole,
that
Kale.
So we got either a Kale top
Bruh.
and a Volibear jungle and a Rumble mid, or we got a Kale mid, a Rumble top, a Volibear jungle. Or we have a Rumble in the jungle, a Volibear top, and a Kale mid.
Oh god, let's go! What are these teams? The Viger picked up as well too. Most likely going to be seeing him in
They're not going to die. They have Tarek ultimate and Kale ultimate.
They have two whoopsie daisies. That's what they have. Right there. Two oops. You pick up a GA for Jin as well too. That's another one. Throw a GA on Kale, maybe. I don't know if that works, but like this is a really good comp coming up from the Rhinos. Like, don't get me
Let's just throw a GA on every single champion on the side of Rhinos.
This is almost as scary as what we saw the other week in the pre-made league, where we saw the Shen, Callista, Galio, Senna, and Tarek. That was a gross comp. So we're seeing a little bit of that reach through here in the Rhinos, but we're gonna have to see where all these picks are actually being locked in. So let's get on over to the client here and see what the final decision of these teams are. Because, yeah,
I'm crossing my fingers for a Rumble in the jungle.
that would.
I want to see Devil's Avocado do it.
Oh, come on, Avocado! Don't let us down. But either way, see, I'm just thinking, because Lunar is still going to be probably in the face of whoever is in the jungle in these early levels. Garen into Volley or Rumble. What is the more ideal matchup there?
Garen would. So it is a Kale top. Okay.
Okay. So that's fine. Probably some trades going to be going back and forth in those early lanes, but I mean, what other champs go from melee to range? Like, that's just come on.
Kale does okay in the early levels 1 through 5. Okay, it is the Volley, but we're not going to see any Rumble in the jungle.
Okay. That's fair. We get to see Rogue Masquerader on the Rumble, bringing it into the mid lane. It will be that Lucian locked in for the mid. That means APC Viger for Pratoga down in the bot lane with Magical Purple on the Thresh. So some really solid stuff coming up from both teams, but the double undo button that the Rhinos have, I don't know how you get past that.
Like, they want to run in at Mach 5 at this against the side of Rhinos, and
They really do.
Rhinos are just like, we have a Tarek. You can't do that anymore.
No, and that is going to make it hard. However, there are ways to get rid of these ultimates before you look to re-engage. You have the cage coming from Vigar. You've got the hook, the flay, the box also from Thresh, right? So you have some options to slow them down, but the other 3 members on the Rattlers are Migo Face, like that. So that will be difficult to get by. So they really need to be patient and pick these team fights really smart. Because, yeah, there are 2 options there for the Rhinos to say, nah, I'm good. They have the volley to cancel tower dives. Like, bro, come on.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. This is, it's going to be a bit of a tricky one here. We are going to open up that poll here for who you think is going to win. So either vote RNO for the Rhinos or vote RTL for the Rattlers. That poll is up and live now. And you can start getting those votes in, but going for the Rhinos. And this, okay, Dream.
Yes.
Give me the deal. Why won't it be the Rattlers this one?
Is personal favoritism an answer?
No, because you're a caster. But I mean, deep down, maybe yes. But in terms of team comp, man, like I don't know
I can't see anything that Rattlers can do. Like, sure, they can maybe pull something off in like what Unicorns did in the early game, but once again, you get a level 16 Kale running at you, and you have the Rumble to just divide your entire team from each other. You have the Volibear jumping in onto your back line. You have the Tark to make sure that both the Kale and the Jhin stay safe, and the Kale ultimate to save either the front line Volibear or the Rumble. And it's really hard for Rattlers to actually kill any of these people post 6, and as the game gets longer and longer, it's just going to be harder and harder to kill them.
This is way too hard for me to decide, because I see what the Rhinos have lined up, and I want to vote for them, but I also don't want to double cast the curse like we did last game. So I am going to give my vote to the Rattlers. And this is what I'll say. That Tarek ult is on a hella long of a cooldown. So knowing Lunar Effect and knowing how good the Rattlers are in these players, like Protoga, Magical Purple, and Lunar Effect playing together in previous splits, and now the synergy that they've picked up with Osiris and the best non-pro mid, they're going to be keeping track of when that Tarek ult is available and when it's not. And I bet you we're going to see Lunar in that bot lane during that window. They got to be keeping an eye on this. They know there are some windows for him to get through, so they need to find them and pick them very, very smart, which I do believe they have the ability to do against the Rhinos. They've beaten them once. They are the only team to have beaten the Rhinos. So there is definitely a chance, but Rhinos are not going to make it easy for them.
No, it's going to be a very, very tough matchup for both of these teams. Just the longer it goes, it's going to favor the side of Rhinos, but I feel like if they can get ahead and pull the gold lead away, the Rattlers could do it. It's going to be an uphill battle from the get-go, because none of these lanes are exactly weak against each other. The Garen does have a definite significant advantage from levels 1 through 5, just because the Kale has to go into melee against a Garen, which is never a good place to be against a Garen. And Olaf is Olaf and wins pretty much against every jungler in the game 1v1. Rumble has very little prio against Lucian for a little bit. He has the Flame Spitter, but other than that, he's not going to have very much wave clear against the Lucian. Lucian's going to be able to just shove that wave and go roam somewhere. The only lane that I can see that's going to be difficult for the side of Rattlers is going to be the Jhin Taric. Jhin Taric is going to be quite difficult for Veigar and Thresh, just because Vagar is a medium ranged champion,
Mhm.
and Jin he can do a lot of damage from inside the cage or outside the cage with his W. And if Tarek gets a stun off on either one or both of them, and Jin has his force shot, Vagar's health bar goes down to about 65% in one shot.
If that, if not more, because Squishy Champion meeting a first shot is never fun.
That's a Dark Harvest Jin, by the way.
I was just gonna say that we're gonna see the Dark Harvest coming through for Sheep again.
I take it back.
Ow.
75% damage.
Yeah, he's gonna be hitting hard. We do actually see the Glacial coming through for Pratoga on that Vigar. So probably gonna see the Hextech GLP, aka Super Soaker, getting picked up for him, which will be a nice way to make sure this Jin. Listen, it's like one of those signs you're seeing while you're driving. Slow down, children playing. Please no, please no, please don't chase us with a forced shot, Sheep. Have mercy on us. So that will be a nice little addition there to say, nah, I'm good, dog. Let's just chill for a second and not.
The GLP is also good into the Volibear too, because that GLP hits Volibear and Volibear is running at you. He's not running anymore. He's crawling.
That is definitely more of an accurate statement. But this game is gonna get scary and as it scales up. But you could say the same like about Pratoga as well too, right? There is no limit to how big a Vigar can get. He just gets bigger and bigger and bigger as this game goes.
Vagar is the AP carry Nasus. We got to see the AD Nasus.
Oh god, we did.
We got to see the Nasus, which is the AD version, and now we get to see the AP version in Vagar.
Yeah, I mean, I almost tried to scrub it, I guess, from my mind after what happened last game. But we are going to pause it at 5 seconds, guys, to make sure we're both synced up here, as the sound effects are going to go a little wonky here. But Dream, are you ready to go, bud?
Give me 1 second.
Of course.
Client's still trying to load in.
That will give me some time to adjust the actual records here because they seem to have carried over. I gotta adjust some stuff.
I don't think the Rhinos are 2-8.
Nope, they are 9-1, and the Rattlers 7-3. Have those fixed up on stream now. Beautiful.
All right, I am good.
Excellent. All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's get going, guys. Big game coming your way. Rhinos on the blue side, Rattlers on the red. These are our first and second place teams facing off against each other. A couple of crazy team comps we're seeing here, but Rattlers, the only team ever the split to have taken down the Rhinos in a single game. Let's see if they can do it again. It is a bit of a brick wall that the Rhinos have put up, so let's see if they can pull it off.
Yeah, and the poll's tied. Nobody seems to know who's going to win this match. People think that both sides can win this. There's one stack for Vagar. It's already started.
It has begun.
We'll keep an eye on that as the game progresses.
Yep, and it seems a ward spotted by Easy Life there. Lunar Effect sneaking in and getting a little bit of vision on that blue buff there on the side of the Rhino. So they know where Lunar was. A good idea of where he's going to be going as well too. So again, like I was saying that last game, that early vision can just give so much information, even if somebody's not there by the word.
Yeah, they're going to know where Devil's Avocado starts, and that ward that the Rhinos got in, they're going to see that Olaf is starting over on the red side as well. Both junglers are starting opposite sides of the map. We're not going to see any level 3 shenanigans at the Scuttles. They're probably just going to handshake the Scuttles and move on to probably gank the top and bot lane at some point.
You might see some level 1 shenanigans in the top. Osiris is just waiting for Easy Life here, knowing the Kale is not going to have a good time in these early levels. He's already on, dumping down the Qs there, and that's a quarter of Kale's life missing. Like that. Gone.
Yeah. Quite unfortunate.
That's unfortunate indeed. In the mid lane, though, like you said, Lucian giving some good harass on over to this Rumble. And might see a little bit of that coming through from the Rattlers. Definitely going to be looking to play this early stages of the game a lot more aggressively. But here we go. Primus for that stun on to the Vigar, getting the follow-up from the Jin, and that's already a Dark Harvest going on over to Sheep. As, yeah, about 75% of the health missing from the APC there.
Yeah, and the next time that Dark Harvest stack is up, it's going to hit even harder.
Oh no, Osiris is also probably in some trouble up here, as here comes the Devil's Avocado looking to go back in on to Kale, but that's a lot of damage coming out the flash there from Easy Life to get on back out of this, and now Osiris is caught in a rough place here. Going to queue to try and get that extra movement speed, to try and get out. Double buffs on Devil's Avocado, but makes the decision to back on out as Osiris. Don't jest him. You're asking for it if you're going to be taunting him like that.
Yeah, and that's a one trade for the Garen as well. Garen going Ignite, he doesn't want to die. He has to walk all the way back to lane, and he saves his flash while the Kale burns hers.
Back again, though. We're going to have to come back to that one. Is the flash being popped, and it's first blood here for the Rhinos. Rogue Masquerader picking that up. Devil's Avocado. He's going to be everywhere, but yeah, back to that kill, as you were saying.
Oh, man. That's quite unfortunate for the Lucian. Burning his flash, too. He should have probably held it there. I don't think there was a way he was getting out of that after the Ignite came down.
Yeah, I...
One second, my audio is messing up a little bit. I'll be right back.
Okay, sounds good. I will take on over, but no, that's not a fantastic place to be there for the Lucian. Not really anywhere for him to escape. So, again, Devil's Avocado just making use of his rotation and catching out the best non-pro mid. Up quite a bit too far, knowing that that volley was just up top. I would have assumed, you know, best thing is play a little safer, knowing that that volley is on the top side of the map. You don't have vision up in New River. You don't have vision up by the Garen either, so that volley going missing, probably a good indicator of, like, he's probably in the area. So, gonna have to keep
I am back.
What's up, Dream? Welcome back. That's, yeah, gonna have to see. This game is still in the early stages. We are gonna see an Ocean up on the map first. I'm gonna guess the Rattlers are gonna want to look for these early objectives soon, but as we're talking about this, actually top lane's going back and forth again. Osiris getting those Conqueror stacks up, but not procced, as it will be Lunar up here. Oh, Devil was waiting as well too, but now we see double fight going through here. Devil's Avocado here as well. The flash in from Lunar. Easy Life is actually going to go down. Not too much Devil can do about that one with no mana and being a little bit out of this fight. So Rattler's going to be picking up a trade kill up in that top lane, and right now things are still hanging on the edge right now.
Yeah, tying up the kills. The Rattlers have a 200 gold lead. Not very much, but well, it's a start. They gotta make sure that the rest of the team can back up, because Garen getting ahead. I mean, it goes on the Olaf, which is really good. Olaf is a very good carry jungler, probably one of the stronger ones in the game at the moment. Not good into champions like Hecarim, but he's going into a Volibear, which has been weaker as of late. We'll see how that turns out.
Yeah, and I mean, like we were talking about before, the ganks and the tower dives are going to be a little crazy, because not only will you have the volleyball bear in there to initially cancel towers, but the Taric to follow up and ult when that wears out. So you can have extended tower dives with Devil here, and should be, you know, you have options if you don't get it off as cleanly as possible the first time. You have the options to get out safely.
Yeah, and Kale's reached 6. We're already getting to the point to where Kale can actually get range on this Garen. He won't be able to just run at her as easily now.
Interestingly enough, Osiris going for the Merc Treads first, but maybe this extra movement speed helps him get through this slow from Kale, as he's just spinning to win right now. Beyblade, let it rip, as that just a little bit more trade damage going on the Easy Life there.
Yeah, almost an even trade. Easy Life taking a bit harder of a hit. Not that much, can heal it up. You see Olaf walking up there again, and there's no vision.
Back. The Chilling Smite is down, and Easy Life trying to make it out alive. The Kale ulti still there, and there it comes through. But Easy Life going to be taken down by Lunar. And that is the second kill here for the Rattlers. So right now, they're up only by 500 gold, 450-ish if we're going to look real close at these numbers. But well played there by Lunar to make a nice little roam.
Yeah, and that's just going to put the Olaf further ahead now.
Yeah, and he, yo, that's actually really huge. The Cyclone just mentioned that Lunar was able to avoid that Warden try, so really nicely done. That's just a little bit of fog of war there that he was able to sneak through.
Sorry, my audio's messing up again.
All good. I can hear you clearly, so you're sounding great on my end. But we are going to see a little bit of a Jin ult down here. Spatoka's going to have to flash away. Oh, the hook's actually coming through. That's going to be the box as well. The cage, sorry. As the Lantern will not be enough, unfortunately, with the Equalizer coming down from Rogue Masquerader. Will be a kill picked up in the bot lane. The Dragon picked up here by Devil's Avocado, but the trade for the Rift Herald in the top side of this map. We'll see if Lunar's going to go drop it down, as best non-pro mid is being forced out of his lane right now, with Devil being right there. And just a bit of a, it feels like we're hanging.
The Thresh actually got the Veigar killed there because he pulled him through the Rumble ultimate, which is kind of unfortunate.
Oh no. Oh no, Devil's Avocado! Oh, thought he was safe in his own jungle, but 3 members of the Rattlers just chilling? Are you kidding me, guys? That's super cheese, but hey, if it works, it works. They find the kill, they take out Devil, and that's just going to let Lunar be a little bit more of an animal. Now he's looking to go on to Rogue Masquerader, getting some trades in. Actually, maybe not liking this trade for him. The Ragnarok is popped, but he eventually burns down, and now... Oh, Rogue! What is that damage, buddy?
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
He just face-taked the Flame Spitter, and
wasn't
fun.
Devil's Avocado coming through. The Flash, the Chilling Smite, looking to get the best non-pro mid down, and Rogue Masquerader going to be able to join. He's trying to dash on Elpa. One more little poke, one more auto. No, he survives! Surprise that face. Wow.
Rumble was he was overcharged. He couldn't do it. He couldn't get another Q off. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh, that's in my profession, that's what we call a tilter. I don't know about you. Oh no, I don't know. That was way too close. I feel like they should have got him, but in the top lane, it's Osiris looking for Easy Life. Spin to win, baby. Easy Life getting low. That Kale ult is available. It is going to get popped. And the Garen is not going to have his available, but running on back with his blue buff, because Garen needs blue buffs, right?
Yeah, totally. He needs to keep the energy up, you know?
No, there's the Equalizer. There's the Taric stun. Lunar Effect going to be caught out in his own jungle. And Devil getting retribution for what happened to him by his own blue buff. Going to be paying that one back. That's some good justice right there, being dished back on over to Lunar. But another fight going down in the jungle. That's going to be the Taric all pop. The death sentence does land, but it's just going to make sure that Veigar makes it out alive. And now Rogue Masquerader may be caught in not the greatest places, but here come the rest of the Rhinos as Osiris is in this one, but the Taric stun is going to find Osiris. Goodbye, as Awesome Chief picks up a kill. That's going to be the curtain call as well, too. Best non-pro mid getting hit by a few of these. Awesome Chief left with his 4-shot. Let's see how much he does. I'm just waiting. Oh. Yeah.
Unfortunate. There's a lot of fighting going on. Hard for me to get a word in.
Yeah, I know. I feel you know what? Every time I get a break to just chill, I'm chugging water here because these guys are insane.
Yeah, it's what you expect from the top 2 teams in LRS. They're constantly fighting each other. Fortunately, that roam from Garen allows the Kale to try and get back into the lane. Ahead in CS now. We have the still only about 300 gold down. It's not that bad, but the gold lead for mid lane is about 1100 gold, 1200 gold here. We got a lead 2-0 Jin with a 900 gold lead, and the Volibear is not doing so hot against the Olaf, down about 800 gold there as well.
And that's one thing Lunar is really good on, is keeping those CS numbers up no matter what situation he's in. So he is doing a really good job with that. We are going to see Herald coming through in the mid lane. Should be able to get a charge off, getting some plates there, but not quite able to finish off that tower quite yet.
Yeah, and Lucian, I don't think was in range to get the tower platings.
No, I think he was a little bit too far, but right now Osiris possibly being caught out by these two members of the Rhinos as the Volibear ulti is coming down. Osiris is getting low. That's the equalizer from Rogue coming out of nowhere, and it is 2-0 so far for the Rhinos. That will be the trade back for the best non-pro mid, but Lucian getting just melted away. The culling comes through, but no, it's a double kill for Easy Life now with the double buffs. So many buff transfers. So many buff transfers this game.
Oh man. That's I believe that was a 3-for-1 for the side of Rhinos.
Yes.
And that gives 2 kills over to the Kale, and Kale's gonna be feeling pretty good about that.
Yeah. Not bad at all right now. Seems like this bot lane got a little split up, so kind of having to see the damage coming out of Vigare, and actually I personally gotta remember to keep on top of these stacks and remember who's who. 72 so far for the Vigare. Who else? Does anybody else have stacks in this game? Hold on, I'm thinking. Quick. Calculating.
No, I don't.
No,
oh, Thresh stack.
I guess Thresh stacks.
Soul.
You could also look at that. 27.
27. Not bad. Not bad.
Definitely respectable. But Nether Dragon getting started up here. The Mountain's going to be going on over to the Rhinos. This is their second of the game, and it will... why not make this game a little bit more spicy? Throw an Infernal in there.
Do you know how fun it is to watch somebody explode when Kale throws their empowered auto attack out with the Infernal Soul on top of it? Look at it. Garrett can't approach Kale anymore. Kale's just winning the trade.
Yeah, Osiris playing that top lane a lot more safe than he was in the early stages of this game. There is the chance that we do see Lunar make his way back up there. No vision for Rhinos up in that top side at this moment. But seems Devil's Avocado and Lunar are on each other's tails every point in this game because they're both up here. So if there is a gank, I wouldn't doubt if Devil came up to try and respond to it.
Oh no!
But three members up there. Oh yeah, this is gonna be something. As actually the Herald seems to be the focus for the Rattlers here.
Oh no! I don't know if you caught that, but the
Easy Life just wrecked the Garen. Oh no, what happened? We're gonna have to come back to that after this fight. But Cully coming through from the Breast non-pro mid. Easy Life, no ulti still available, and actually forced to flash out of that Devil's Avocado is on the hunt. And Rogue is here as well too, as the camera does betray me just slightly. Lucian is super dead, and that will spell it. So what did I miss? What did our cameras miss? Dream.
The Vagar misclicked and burned his stopwatch.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Right in front of the Tark, who, without a fit, had to burn his flash.
Purple equalizes down the top lane. Thresh box is there, but no, you do not want it. The shutdown going on over to Magical Purple, and now Rogue Masquerader gonna be burned down. Another stopwatch coming through from the Thresh. So that saves him. It's a 1-for-1, but all that gold going on over to Thresh.
Oh man. This is a great game.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it's like Rattlers are doing that. Well, I almost said Vipers. Wrong
snake. Run snake.
The Rattlers, they're doing well. I'm giving them credit where it's due. They're struggling right now just because of how hard it is to actually kill these people. You see it when he tried to get the kill when Garen tried to get the kill top lane onto the the Kale, and Kale just ulted and turned it around and killed him.
Yeah. It's gonna be scary dealing with this Kale indeed, but Rather's still definitely holding their own. However, it's that Dragon advantage that the Rhinos currently hold. 2-0 with there being an Inferno coming up on this map. That's something I thought the Rattlers would be on top of, getting those Dragons and prioritizing them. They did get both Heralds, but not too much was done with either one of them. So you can look at it that way. Osiris getting traded up once more as the help pings are coming through. He's calling for help.
I don't think they did get the second one because Volibear dropped the Rift Herald mid. Did he not?
Yes.
And it was the... Did they get both, or was it the...
It was 1-1, I believe. It was 1-1. Yeah, because that's when they had it charge into the Rhino's tower. Didn't quite get it in the plates, I think. The best non-permanent was too far away from those.
Right.
But another turret going down. Now it's 2 for the Rhinos. Awesome Sheep there, getting some good CS numbers. 180. He's at 10 CS a minute. Wow. That's really good. That's really, really good, especially on a Jhin.
It's quite difficult to farm with Jhin sometimes, especially if you're in a lane that's struggling, but clearly he has not been struggling. Perfect CS and 189. He's gonna stay on the perfect CS, 10 CS a minute. Just for a little bit longer.
Possibly. We're like on the edge of this just exploding in our faces, but that's that was close there. Dragon's up in 10 seconds. I think we might be seeing a fight around this one. It is the first Infernal on the map. All 5 members of the Rhinos are here. No Garen, so I think it's probably best to battle.
Unless we see some sort of miraculous
Oh, he's going in! Oh, Lunar tries to go in, but he is unable to steal that drag. We're going to see a nice equalizer come down the curtain call as well, but in the back, it's actually best non-pro mid there to harass Sheep, gets him off of that curtain call, so that kind of ruins the Rhinos' plans there to pick off both Lunar Effect and Magical Purple, but they do get an Infernal.
They also pick up Vagar as well on the way out.
Yes. So Rhino's definitely getting the better of that trade, but at least Lunar and Magical Purple were able to make it out of that.
And Garen does get a trade top lane, but it looks like Kale's going to match it on the bot side. So it's a net gain for Rhinos. We're at soul point for them. One more dragon, and we have the Infernal Soul on the team. You definitely don't want to see Infernal Soul on. How many stacks does Jhin have right now?
Jhin? Oh yeah, that is another stack. At 4 Dark Harvest stacks at the moment.
It's not terrible. Kind of hard to get Dark Harvest stacks on an 80 carry in a lane where nobody really goes down there.
Yeah, that is true, but those 4 shots still going to be hurting quite a bit. Still lots of time to go. We are just past that 20-minute mark, so Baron is on the map. I might see teams starting to turn their attention there. We see some vision coming up, but overall in that vision, both supports doing a great job keeping up with it. Bertoga, pretty good on the vision game so far, but we see right now how much Devil's Avocado has been contributing in the jungle.
Yeah.
Quite a bit.
I mean, he is getting out CS quite heavily by this Olaf, but that's to be expected. Very few champions can keep up with Olaf's jungle clear.
Ooh,
so.
that's gonna be
Oh no.
On the Avocado, the Taric stun will come through, the Taric ulti will come through, as well as Volley is going to be flashing over that wall to try and stay alive, but the rest of the Rattlers are here, the double K to try and lock down these members, but that's just going to be a dead Bertoga as Rattlers going to have to turn tail at the curtain call coming through from Sheep, as now one more shot will do it. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of freaking damage coming through from this Jhin, as now the Rhinos looking to push into this mid inner tower. Lunar Effect almost going to be taken out, but oh my god, easy life, take it easy, buddy. He's going in ham, pops the flash, finds a kill. That's the mid inner tower going down onto the mid inhib tower, as Rhinos just crushing this laning. Well, it's not even laning phase. We're in the mid game at this point, Dream.
Yeah.
Wow.
Alright, they're gonna take this inhibitor, probably reset, and then go for Baron, or they could just probably reset and end the game. Really, I don't really see a way Rattlers can stop them.
No, Soul Point is up for the Rhinos as well too, so that's another option that they have in a minute 50. Rhinos playing this is super clean. And now Osiris actually going to be finding Rogue in the jungle, but Sheep is there, locks him down, and that's going to be a kill again for our fellow caster. Now 3-0-3 on this Jhin.
Yeah, and true to his word, he builds the Infinity Edge first.
Yep. He's 2 items in. I don't see any Storm Reaser. Follow the way of the sheep.
Let's see how well they can keep this going. This is what I thought was going to happen when I was explaining in the pregame. It's so hard to kill any of these champions just because of how defensive they are. You can't get onto the Jhin because they don't really have any sort of dive unless Olaf runs through a Kayle, a Volibear, the Rumble just to get to the Jhin. And Jhin is a threat, yes, but you have a 7-3 kill now, going on to his about to finish his second item, which is going to be the
Rageblade, I think, is coming next for this Kayle.
Yeah, so
yeah,
his third item.
There it is.
Yep, there's the Rageblade.
That's some predictions. I'm in the mind of Easy Life right now, and it's a terrifying place. There's just maniacal laughing going on. That's all I can hear. It's a scary Kayle.
Yeah, I mean, it's giving me reminders of what Nasus did in the previous game. Got beat in the early game, but as soon as he came online, it was over.
Yep. But Dragon up in 10 seconds. This will be the Infernal Soul if Rhino's able to secure it. And I think they will, because right now Osiris is up on this top lane again. Ignite Garen isn't going to be able to get into these fights as easily as a TP Kayle. So
yeah.
I don't think the Rattlers can just let this one go for free. But if they lose a fight here, the base is already cracked open. The Rhinos could probably just end off of that if they make an ace.
Only saving grace here that the side of Rattlers have is Lunar Effect does have a level up on the Volibear. His smite is stronger.
We are going to see the TP coming through for Easy Life. So making their way to join all 5 members of the Rhinos. And this Dragon is just going to disappear very fast.
They had to send somebody back. Yeah, they had to send somebody back. They had 2 super minions coming into their base.
Yeah. Double supers coming in. So you can't just let that go for free. But now with the Infernal Soul, I don't know if you can really fight these guys. It becomes very scary, and the Rhinos have started up this Baron at 25.5 minutes.
Yeah, and there's 3 people in base for the side of Rattlers. They're giving this up. They're not going to try for it.
Yeah, even if they try, they wouldn't have the time to do it, because we got a Rage Blade, Gunblade, and Gnasher's Tooth Kayle. Not too much you can do about this one. Almost at that level 16 mark, just a few experience away from that. I don't think there is an answer to this Kayle at this point in the game.
It's the late game Kayle. It's pretty much unkillable at this point. The only way they're getting on it is if Kayle burns the ulti on somebody else and they manage to get the drop on the Kayle.
Yeah. And, oh, you know what? I'm gonna
but even then, if...
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Even if they do manage to get onto the Kayle without an ulti, you still have Primus on the Taric who can ult as well, and well, now Kayle doesn't die anyways, and you've burned everything to kill the now immortal Kayle.
Yep. Yeah. That's yeah, now it's no longer the Jhin that's the scariest. It's the Kayle, and two undos for them. But right now we have a massive team fight breaking out. That's going to be a big equalizer coming down onto the Rattlers. They're getting low. Rogue Master Raider is going unstoppable, taking out Magical Purple. But it will be the trade on Devil's Avocado as Osiris trying to look for something, getting away from those curtain calls as I zoom on out. Lunar Effect going to be just narrowly getting out of there as well too. Ends up just being a 1-for-1, but right now, take a look at the bot lane. Kale's split pushing with that Baron buff. Oh boy.
Yeah, and who's gonna stop the Kale?
What do you do at this point? Because right now, Osiris is trying to look for it. Can't even make it in. Best non-pro mid is just wiped from the face of the earth. And Easy Life...
Gonna 1v3 them.
Straight up 1v3ing that fight. It wasn't even a fight. He just kind of chased him back into the base. Now the Exotic's down onto Viger. Rotoga taken out. And now Magical Purple flashing to try and get away from this. Osiris going Beyblade. But here comes Easy Life just taking down members of the Rattlers left and right. 9 and 3. Probably going to pop that 10 bomb as there it goes. 10 kills for Easy Life. Rhino's pushing on to the Nexus turrets. None left now. All it's left is this Nexus. Rhino showing us why they are #1 in the league. Going to be going 10-1 after this one. Holy moly, Dream.
Man. And they're just letting the minions finish this off. Leaving us just a little bit longer in the game. And yeah. I'm gonna go take a look at the damage charts and probably
Cry
internally when I see these damage the graphs. Oh my.
Yeah,
okay.
Oh shoot. That's another 25k game of the top lane. Wow. What the hell's going on with our top laners tonight? They're playing so clean. Holy crap. Oh my god. This is unreal. Just the amount of damage that came through, and like you're saying, it was almost similar to what we saw between the top laners last game. There comes a point where, you know, the Garen was doing all right in this early game. He had the ganks coming through from Lunar, but there came a point where Kale's just like, nah, I don't feel like dying. You're the one who's going to die. This is the scary, the threat of these massively scaling champions in these kind of games. It's actually disgusting.
Oh man, that's
disgusting.
The Rumble did good. I mean, like the Garen did what, 9,000 damage there, and oh man,
I know, almost speechless. These Rhinos are absolutely terrifying. So, you know what? Good on the Rattlers for playing well in the early game, but again, with the scaling, it just becomes so incredibly hard to deal with. We saw how much Sheep was doing in the bot lane. We saw how big those equalizers were. Actually, yeah, Rogue Masquerader had some wonderfully placed equalizers, especially that last one in the jungle, getting multiple members of the Rattlers in there, burning them down. And yeah, we've already said all we can about Easy Life's kill. Like, just an absolute monster up there.
Oh man, it was so hard to watch. If you're a Rattlers fan, that was, oh man. Once that comp for the Rhinos came online, it really came online. There was nothing on the side of Rattlers. They couldn't do anything. They tried, and it's just a Kale ulti into a Taric ulti into Jen shooting them from the back line, and the Kale just 1v3ing the enemy's front line and an 80 carry on top of that.
Oh my god.
Once you see a Kale take on a Garen, and Olaf, and a Lucian by themselves and kill one of them and leave the other two running for their fountain, you know the game's over at that point.
Yeah, that was that was a lot of damage. But what a crazy couple games to cast your Dream. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, buddy.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Hopefully I can come back and do it again next week.
Of course, absolutely.
Or maybe this week if needed.
Oh yeah, I think we might be seeing you back this week. I think so. But no, that was great stuff. We are gonna flip on back on over to the analyst desk. So Dream, thank you once again for joining us on the caster bench here. As Yeah, let's just breathe for a second here. All right. Take care, brother.
Hey, have a good night.
You too. All right. Well, that was certainly something. As there we go. There's nothing up there at the moment other than the fact that we have the LRS Draft League. Holy rhinos! Take it easy. They have families, you know. They have some mercy. 10-1. But I saw some really, really great points here in the chat. You know, this is a potential finals matchup that we might be seeing. Our first and second place teams. So a little preview of what could be coming. But again, it is a best of 5. A lot can change up in those situations where it is a series versus a best of 1. However, we've seen Easy Life now popping off really hard 2 weeks in a row. Devil's Avocado always there supporting his team, always making those plays. Rogue Grass Raider having a great game too, going 5-0-10. Awesome Sheep. Love you. I love you, buddy. Doing great. Doing great. He gets his main. He gets his Jin. He's able to pop off. So great stuff from them. And of course, Primus going 0-0-12 is just the rock. There's the heart of the team right there, holding everybody together. So great work from all members of the Rhinos. But we are going to get that vote for player of the game. So guys, that poll is going to be going live once in a second here, once I find it. Right there, as the poll is now live. So make sure you vote for who you think is going to or deserves player of the game for that one. But yeah, you know it's clean AF. Yeah, you guys like the fresh cut, eh? Not bad, not bad. Anyways, we're gonna take a short break. When we get back, we're gonna be announcing our player of the game. So make sure to get those votes in for us. And while you're gone, if you've already gotten your vote in, make sure to check out our lovely, lovely merch store. Lots of stuff in there that you can help yourself out too for this fall. Currently, my sweater is in the laundry bin because I've just been overwearing it. The thing's so comfy. I love it. But anyways, enough about that. We're going to pop on over to our break screen. When we come back, we'll be announcing player of the game and then ending things off for tonight. So guys, we'll see you in a sec. Make sure to get those votes in for your player of the game. We'll see you in 2 seconds as I change stuff up frantically on the stream. Okay. welcome back, friends and Twitch chat and whoever else is out there watching and enjoying the show. I hope you are thoroughly enjoying what we have brought to you here tonight. A couple of crazy games, and oh my, RNO showing us why they're number one. But it is time for player of the game. You guys voted. A lot of votes being thrown out there too, and honestly, a lot of the members here ready to get going. But we had, hold on a sec. I got my magic up here. We had 1, 2, 3 perfect KDAs from Primus, Awesome Sheep, and Rogue Masquerader. But it was it was the scary KO that no one could deal with at all. So back again as player of the game for Rhinos is going to be Easy Life. Congratulations on player of the game. Fantastic. But that is actually going to do it for us here tonight. I see a little raid coming in from my boy Griffos. What's up, brother? And some follows as well. But fantastic stuff. Thank you, boys, for coming to join the show. It's you just missed a couple of great games. That's all I'm gonna say. Rhino's showing us why they are number one in the league. Why are they up? They are up at the top of the standings, and like Flip Trick was saying in chat there, the potential to look for breaking that league record currently held by our previous champions, both Dragons and Champions, 18-2. So right now they're on the roll to get there, but we'll see if Rhinos can pull that off. However, guys, that is gonna be it for us here tonight at Legends Esports. So that concludes week 6 here, as we are moving into our week 8 tomorrow for our LAS Legends Amateur Series pre-made, not playoffs yet. So tomorrow is going to be Winner Booze taking on the Warhammers. There has been a slight schedule change. I want to throw a huge thank you to our other caster, Noah, aka Psychonautic, has saved my absolute ass and is covering for me. I've got some scheduling conflicts that have come up. So thankfully we are going to be able to do that, because Thursday night marks the start of our LRS pre-made playoffs. So make sure to be here Wednesday and Thursday night for all those crazy games, guys. Thank you to my friends for dropping in there at the end. Ebot, I see you with that follow. Griffos with the raid. Togo with the sub tonight. Brush with the follow from yesterday. And Easy Life sneaking in there. I see you. Easy Life, you're watching there. Let me just flash that player of the game for you again, buddy. Congratulations. Your kale is terrifying. You scared me. I am afraid. Unless you're on my team. And in that case, then I'm feeling A-okay. But all right, guys. That will do it from us here tonight. If you are interested, make sure to head on over to our merch store to check out all the awesome stuff you guys can get loaded up with for this fall. Lots of cozy sweaters, lots of jerseys to support your favorite teams, and lots of other cool little swag options in there. And it's called Tactical. What is happening in chat? Tactical Inting. I've been there before, Sheep. I have done the good old Tactical Int, so I get it. Anyways, that's going to be it from us tonight, guys. Thank you again for tuning in, for all the love and all the support. Hope to see you back again tomorrow and Thursday night for all those crazy games coming your way. But that's going to be it. It's your boy Gurf signing off once again. We'll catch you tomorrow night, 8 o'clock p.m. EST. You know where to be, right here. I love all your faces. Have a wonderful night. Take care. Be safe. Stay healthy. Eat your fruit and vegetables. And do your homework. All right. That's my piece. I'm out. Bye, guys. Take care.